everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, I thought we would create a pink version of this card that is featured on our blog hop today. Our Stampers Dozen blog hop is focusing on the Painted Harvest bundle, which is amazing because the Painted Harvest Designer Series paper is part of our buy 3 get 1 free, where you can select your choice of 3 packs of Designer Series paper and then get a 4th one for free. So this is the variation again featuring the Painted Harvest, but we're going to go ahead and make a pink version of it. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so I've been featuring pink products throughout the month, and we recently just did a pink blog hop with demonstrators from all over the globe. It was so much fun to see all the amazing pink ideas. So for this project, I'm going to pair So Many Shells, which I think is just a beautiful set that goes with the Ribbon of Courage and our support framelit. I'm trying to think about that. Support ribbon framelit. I just love the greetings in it. I love the mixed fonts. Of course, seashells are always beautiful. So we're working with the So Many Shells stamp set. For my colors, I picked Blushing Bride. And then we have some Designer Series paper from the Oh So Lovely. I've stamped everything ahead of time for you. I worked with Blushing Bride, and Pink Pirouette for my layers. And we've got our leaves here. So, to start with the project, I cut a piece of cardstock 11 inches long by 4 1/4 across. I went ahead and cut the Designer Series paper to 4 inches by 5 1/4. I adhered that to the front of the cardstock. I ran it through the Big Shot with the largest stitched circle. And I could have done just a plain circle because you're not seeing any stitching, but I chose the stitch circle so that that extra piece that comes out I have for a future project. So that's the base of the card. I then cut another piece of Blushing Bride, 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and this is what's going to go on the inside for a stepped up sentiment. And you'll see why I'm doing it that way in just a second. And then the last element that I pre-did to have ready for assembly is our Ribbon of Courage, or our support ribbon framelit. And I texturized this with a few dots to make it pop in between the flowers and things like that. So let's go ahead and let's quickly assemble this. We'll first punch our flowers out. And the bundle does include the stamp set, the Painted Harvest, as well as this little punch, which matches the leaves in that stamp set. So we can set that piece aside. And then let's just quickly cut. No, there is not a framelit for these flowers, but they're real jagged on the edges, so it makes them pretty easy to cut. And if you turn your paper as you cut versus turning your scissors, you can cut pretty dang quick. So we'll just get... And you know what? I should have only had to cut one for you and had the other ones pre-done. I'm sorry about that. Okay. There we go. So there's one. And I'll cut another one. And real quickly while I'm cutting, I'll tell you today is the 14th. Tomorrow is the last day for 2 amazing things. The first one is our 15% off stamp. Stampin' Up! Had some stamps at 15% off in honor of World Card Making Day, so you want to take advantage of that. And then as demonstrators, we have had the opportunity for the last 14 days to be pre-ordering a brand new product. Stampin' Up! Is bringing out Stampin' Blends, alcohol markers, and my friend Mary Fish had a chance to use them on her $1 million trip to Stampin' Up! And described them as luscious, and I love that word. Mine are at home waiting for me. If you're watching this video right now, I am actually in Prague and will not be returning till after the 15th in time to show you my actual markers. But it's such an amazing opportunity, and what's really neat is that you can join Stampin' Up! Right now and you can get $125 of this brand new Stampin' Blends product for just $99. And then, of course, you'll always have your 20% discount on all future Stampin' Up! Products. And you can apply that discount to personal purchases. And then, of course, you can always earn 20% and more on purchases from family and friends. So if that's an option that is of interest to you, make sure you come visit me at remarkablycreated.com. I'll have links for all the future all the details and things like that. So, okay, a little infomercial break there as I did some cutting. We're just going to do one more center, and then we'll put it together for you. Okay, let's get our stuff up out of the way. Grab our adhesive. So first thing I'm going to do is start by laying one down in the right corner. Then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put just a little adhesive here. And I'm going to bring one of these in. Oops, before I do that, let's put the center on it. And I'm choosing not to pop the center up of that one because it's coming in from behind. And I'm just going to move it around. I want to make sure that these points don't extend too far beyond the card. So I've got my two elements there. And I just lost it. Well, you know what? We have one more. I feel like there should be some kind of music. If I could sing, I would sing to you guys, but that's a very scary thought. Okay, and so now I'm just kind of, this one's, I forgot about my ribbon. Thank goodness I hadn't totally tacked it down real tight. Okay, so then I'm going to put this off to the side a little bit so you can still see the ribbon. But I didn't want the ribbon to be the big, huge focus of this. I kind of wanted it to be there. And let's get our little leaves. This is a whole lot of pink, guys. And then you're just going to place the leaves where they look attractive to you. Let's do that. Okay, so I've got our little leaves. Now I need to add a greeting. What I did was I went ahead and I positioned my cardstock on the inside. I didn't tack it down. And then I made just a little mark with my nail. That's the spot I want to hit. That's the big open part of where the greeting is. And I didn't want to use black. I thought the black would be too stark of a contrast against the soft pinks. So instead what I'm working with is I'm working with basic gray. And I'm going to shift this all the way over to the left-hand side, like that. Now we'll go ahead and we'll put our adhesive on. We're going to go ahead and stick that in there. And you can just see part of the greeting peeking through. And it says, "Life is full of healing and people who are there to help you find it." And then this one features a sentiment as well from that same set, the So Many Shells. And it says, "Thank goodness for a friend like you." I like that you can just see part of the greeting. It makes you want to open it up and see what the rest of the saying is. It's like, okay, what are they trying to say to me? So there you go. You've got two variations of the same layout. It's a great fun layout to do window cards. It's give you that little peekaboo effect. And of course, I wanted to do that pink card. So come visit me at remarkablycreated.com. You'll find links to all of those samples for those of us that are doing the blog hop tonight. You'll find links to the pink blog hop. You'll find information about the Stampin' Blends. You'll find information about our designer paper sales. And you'll find information about our 15% off sale. But you want to hurry because the opportunity to get those Stampin' Blends in your kit expires in 24 hours, guys. Thank you.